the shotgun. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get some...
There he goes! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see...
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clark wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On a little time, lets it go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Sails one into the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got a man, it's Johnson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Clark to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Walker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Walker. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot, and they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Clark wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Into the house. Touchdown, Missouri State.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clark to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Clark wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's picked off. That's number 10. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Walker. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Trying play action. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Was to pass. Big fella moving. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Looking to get it in.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He makes the grab. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Clark to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 40. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, MTSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Clark wants to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Clark to fire. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Walker. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Doherty. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to block.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Zings it complete to the right.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raider. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll bring it out. It's Joyner. So here comes the Bear offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got him this time. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't. Chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. Turning it on. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got it in the middle, it's Clinton. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Moves.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Clark wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll keep it on the sneak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Going for the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. If I take the lead by more than a field goal, they got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lacy.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the 1st down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run deep down the right side. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead.